Hello there, and welcome on into Wells Fargo Arena for one last time in 2018 alongside Braiden Bell. I'm Rob Werner for WCSN's continuing coverage of Sun Devil men's basketball. Braiden, ASU lost a tough one on senior day today to the Stanford Cardinal, 84-83. Stanford was up as many as 19 early in the second half, really looked good early on. How was ASU able to come back in this one, though, and make this game close?
They did what they've been doing all year. Nobody should really be surprised they came back. We've seen it time after time. Think back to the U of A game, really any of the games they've played. When they've been down by big margins, they just have so much fight and grit. Coach Hurley talked about it after the game, how they just work so hard. And if you're trying to beat this Arizona State team, you're going to have to play a full 40 minutes of basketball late in the game. Stanford did that today. That's why they were able to win. But realistically, not surprised it came down to the end. I mean, there was a lot going into this game. It was a big game for both teams. And you just got a sense that ASU wasn't going to let it get away from them. At a point, like you said, it was a 22-1 run for Stanford, a 19-point lead overall, but the Devils fought back. This home crowd was very good again, and so ultimately, yes, a loss is a loss, but I'm not surprised they made it close.
And you mentioned some of the grit and the fight that this team showed. Cody Justice, the senior guard for Arizona State, hit a crazy three to tie the game with less than a minute to go. But then in the final stretch of the game, he missed three of four free throws, ultimately having ASU lose the ball game. How tough is it to be in that guy's shoes, and really what did you see there in the final moments of the game?
It's heartbreaking, and Cody Justice has done so much for this program, and it really did hurt to see. You could just feel the devastation in this building, but I will say it didn't just come down to that. I mean, ASU had multiple chances. Bobby Hurley said in the press conference he got a technical foul. That cost him 2 points. There was an intentional foul called. That cost him a couple points. So a basketball game, there's so many points scored. Obviously the free throws at the end are going to get highlighted, and they were big misses, no doubt, but that didn't really cost them the game. ASU had chances. If they wouldn't have had that big hole that we talked about, the 19-point deficit in the second half, they probably wouldn't have even been in that spot. So it's tough for Justice. Yes, he'll be kicking himself about it for a while, but that's not what lost him this game.
And with this game, senior day now over for Arizona State, we do have to talk about the four senior guards, Austin Witherell, Trey Holder, Cody Justice, and Shannon Evans. What can you say about what those guys have ingrained into the Sun Devil men's basketball program?
It's a disappointing day today, folks, and really, honestly, it's kind of been a disappointing conference play. But, I mean, they've been so important. And those guys will be remembered forever here in this program, especially if they continue to elevate their play as years go on under Bobby Hurley. And, you can just tell how much they mean when Hurley talks about it. You can kind of tell sometimes if someone's being, sincere when they're speaking of someone. Bobby Hurley's always sincere when talking about these guards. They've done so much, but it's not over yet. They're going to Vegas. They'll play Colorado in that first round, and they're in a spot now where they have to win that game against Colorado to really have a chance to make the NCAA tournament, and really secure a spot, I should say. But it's going to be a crazy time in Vegas, Sin City, if you will. But I think the Devils will have a tough game against Colorado. They would play Arizona in that second round, and then if they are able to navigate through that, we could be dancing. You're not a very good dancer.
I'm a good dancer. Don't listen to Braiden.
You're not.
So Arizona State drops this one to Stanford, 84-83. Very close game on senior day.
Rob, one more thing. For the folks at home, thanks for watching. Thank you for putting up with me, sitting in this chair by me.
It's been a fun time this whole year.
It's
so
been
we
all right.
appreciate all of you
many
for
adjectives,
sitting with us.
I don't know about fun, but there are many adjectives we could use.
We appreciate all of you watching these post-game recaps. But one last time, alongside Braiden Bell, I'm Rob Werner from Wells Fargo Arena in Tempe, Cronkite Sports.